Next in line, we have an elocution titled Swami Vivekananda's Message for Today's Youth. For this, I would like to call on the stage Shriman Arkaprava of Class 12th.
Truth, purity, and unselfishness. Wherever these are present, there is no power below or above the sun to crush the possessor thereof. Equipped with these, one individual is able to face the whole universe in opposition. Truly said by a 33-year-old young man who had this power in him to address the assembly at the Chicago World Parliament of Religions. In the assembly he said, "I rise in the name of the most ancient order of monks in the world. I rise in the name of the mother of all religions. I rise in the name of the millions and millions of Hindu peoples across all classes and sects." Can there be a better exposition of our national identity, which we as youth must know or uphold? Guriam, today on the auspicious occasion of National Youth Day, I, Arkaprava, is going to give a short speech on the topic, Swamiji's message for today's youth. In the West, Swamiji taught that each man is inherently divine and not a sinner. As said, it was his work of awakening the human spirit from the sleep of delusion that Swamiji accomplished in the East and the West. In India, he stressed the importance of attaining bread and butter knowledge first before attaining spiritual knowledge, since he thought it is a sin to teach religion to the empty stomach. So, in India, he spoke of religion in a beautiful expression called man-making religion. And similarly, for education, he called it a man-making education. To this task, he advises us to adopt the methods of science and technologies from the West, all the while reminding not to forget our ancient heritage rooted in religion. According to him, it is only possible when the tamas or the darkness of ignorance will be completely destroyed by the rajas or the healthy activity, so that the sattva or true spirituality can arise in our heart. Swamiji once said, "The conception of Vedanta must come out, must remain not only in the forest, not only in the cave, but they must come out to work at the bar and the bench, in the pulpit and in the cottage of a poor man, and with the students who are studying. If a student thinks he is a spirit, he will become a better student." Yes, a spirit which is divine, which is lion-hearted, and which constitutes of infinite zeal and infinite patience. And then the individual possessing this spirit will achieve great success. Swamiji wanted us to possess this spirit in our blood. His clarion call to the youth was to focus their collective energies towards nation building. Amongst many of his inspirational works, what may confess what the youth must do may be called as the 3H. The first H that Swamiji tells is that we need a heart to feel. We have to feel for the poor, the downtrodden, and the marginalized. The second H that Swamiji tells is that we need a head to think. Finding solutions to the complex social and economic problems that India faces today is indeed a great challenge. This challenge needs enormous energy, a fresh new perspective, a grandiose vision, and a superhuman effort. The third H that Swamiji wrote about is that we need hand to work. We need to convert our emotions into concrete strategies and should have the discipline and willingness to apply ourselves to task of transferring them into pragmatic action. But we cannot progress spiritually and become dynamic without strengthening our mind. Ignorance enslaves us, but spiritual wisdom frees us from bondage. Swamiji says, when your mind has become controlled, you have control over the whole machine. Instead of being a slave to this machine, make this machine your slave. Instead of the machine being able to drag your soul down, it will become your greatest helpmate. In today's scenario, man-making and character building take on a potent meaning. Vedanta says that the knowledge is inherent in man, but it requires awakening. This consent is implicit in Swamiji's insightful definition of education. Education is the manifestation of perfection already in man. Manifestation, something that already exists but is hidden from the eye, getting unraveled. Perfection, in this context, it means the ideal state, the infinite power and potential of the human mind, the instrument to facilitate the total personality of a man by leveraging the infinite knowledge held in his inner sanctum. This leads to the attainment of wisdom. If education and wisdom are the two banks of a river, then the bridge joining them is Shraddha. Lord Krishna said in Gita, Shraddhabhan lavate jnanam, means the one who possesses Shraddha gains knowledge. And what makes the difference between man and man in today's world is this Shraddha and nothing else. It is a combination of all positive energies in a person expressed in any action of his life, be it any research, any sport or studies. It is mentioned in the Upanishads that whatever is done with true faith, knowledge and deep meditation, that work becomes strong and effective. A new trend of the 21st century is that ideas have become commoditized and universally available with minimum effort. Ironically, they have a very short shelf life and they add to the bewildering species like a supermarket. We require a radical shift from ideas that tend to remain frozen in our brain to living ideals like Swamiji's practical Vedanta, acting as an engine of spiritual, moral, physical and intellectual development. Swamiji expresses the transforming power of ideas in his book Raj Yoga in the following work. Take up of one idea. Make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it. Live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea. And just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. In the modern world, crisscrossed by diverse trends of thought and culture, Swami Vivekananda stands like the newly established statue of oneness, with his feet on the continents of the Orient and Occident, holding aloft the light of power and knowledge. His words, "Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached," will continue to echo through the corridors of time for decades and centuries to come. Jai to Swamiji, Jai Ma, Jai Thakur. Thank you.